All right, here's my audience. Today I'm here to inform you the story of Kendrick Lamar and explain to you his many accomplishments as well as his role in today's culture and society. World-renowned cultural icon and rapper Kendrick Lamar Duckworth was born into a setting where all the odds were stacked against him. He was born in Compton, California, home to decades of gang culture and violence, a city considered the most dangerous city in California according to the LA Times. You may ask yourself, how does a man born in a city like this overcome all the odds and end up as successful as Kendrick Lamar? Here's why. Kendrick Lamar Duckworth is a Compton native that has accomplished more than nearly any other rapper in this generation, possibly more than any rapper of all time. I'll inform you of the path he took to achieve the great success and well-respected status he currently has, as well as the influential role K-Dot plays in America's Black culture. I've been a fan of Kendrick for 6 years now and have done a surplus of research on him and almost feel like I know him personally. First, I'll discuss the early life of Kendrick and how these experiences shaped him as an artist. Second, I'll discuss his musical accomplishments. And third, I'll discuss the role he's played in African American culture and the efforts he continues to make to give back to his community. Compton artist Kendrick Lamar has overcome numerous obstacles throughout his lifetime, leading him to great success and an unprecedented influence on today's society. He was born in Compton, California on June 17, 1987, in an environment full of violence. His father, Kenny Duckworth, was affiliated with the Gangster's Disciples gang of Chicago. His parents moved to Compton to escape the violence there. When he was born, there was 832 reported murders in LA. His father became enthralled by gang activity as well as his uncles. It's been said by Kendrick that my whole family is Crips and Pyrus. When he was only 8 years old, the murder rate of Compton was 82 per 100,000 people. Compare this to Tulsa, which currently has a rate of 15 to 100,000 people. It was pretty rough. These statistics have been reported by the Uniform Crime Reporting Program. He was forced to witness numerous horrific sights as a young child. When he was only 4, Lamar witnessed the Rodney King riots in 1997. When he was 5, Lamar witnessed the first of many murders he'd see in his lifetime. A man was shot in front of his apartment over a drug deal. When he was 15, Kendrick was beaten in front of his own mother at a swap meet. He's discussed the impact these experiences had on him, saying, "Everyone know Kendrick Lamar for who I am now. I feel like I have a whole bunch of insight, but in order to gain that insight, I had to come from this place of loneliness, darkness, and evil. Nobody knows that." The music scene Lamar was exposed to inspired him to start rapping and influenced his style today. He was able to witness the likes of Dr. Dre and Tupac in the streets of Compton. His father ensured he was exposed to music from a young age, taking him to swap meets where he'd buy him CDs and cassette tapes. He was also able to witness the filming of the California Love music video. Good grades in his English class taught Kendrick that he did have a talent with writing. And DMX's album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, inspired Lamar to start writing in the 7th grade. Now that I've discussed his childhood, I will discuss the steps in the music industry that led him to the status he's achieved today. He didn't start off with immediate success, but his hard work led him to become what Insider.com's journalist Mark Bravoy refers to as the greatest artist of the decade. He met his current manager and the president of Top Dog Entertainment, Dave Free, in high school. They started making songs in a makeshift studio. This is where they recorded his first mixtape when Lamar was only 16. The mixtape gathered K-Dot enough attention to get signed to Top Dog Entertainment. He released the mixtapes Training Day in 2005 and the mixtape C4 in 2009. He then formed the collective Black Hippie in 2008 with J-Rock, Absol, Schoolboy Q, and himself. He dropped the name K-Dot in 2010 and shifted to the name Kendrick Lamar. He released his 4th mixtape in 2010, Overly Dedicated, under the new name. Within 1 year, he released a full album called Section 80. The album was released exclusively on iTunes, captured the attention of Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and many others. Snoop referred to him as the new king of the West Coast. Dr. Dre signed Kendrick to his label Aftermath Entertainment in 2012, which would take his career to the next level. Under the label, Lamar released the LP Good Kid, Mad City, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 charts and earned him 2 Grammys. He was also awarded the Hottest MC award by MTV. He released To Pimp a Butterfly in 2015. This album achieved 10 million streams within the first week, setting a Spotify record, and awarded Kendrick 11 Grammy nominations, in which he won 5 of. The album had a wide appeal. It's been said by Aaron Carnes of Good Times that he had love from the gangs in Compton, and he had love from older people and younger people. He then released Untitled Unmastered, a collection of unfinished demo tracks, which would reach #1 on the US Billboard 200 charts. He released critically acclaimed Damn in 2017, solidifying his spot as a legend in the rap game. He won Best Rap Album at the 2018 Grammys. The album reached double platinum status, was named the Critics' Favorite Album of 2017 by BBC News, and won a Pulitzer Prize for Music in 2018, making him the first rapper to win the award. Now that you're aware of some of Lamar's musical accomplishments, I'll discuss his cultural influence and what makes him different from most mainstream artists. He set an example for kids all over the country who have the odds stacked against them as well. He now has a net worth of nearly $75 million, done brand deals with Dr. Dre, Reebok, Calvin Klein, and Nike, as well as many other huge companies. He's won 160 awards, 399 nominations, 13 Grammy Awards, 6 Billboard Music Awards, and 1 Pulitzer Prize. He continues to give back to his community. In 2015, he donated $50,000 to his high school music department. Over the years, he's donated hundreds of thousands to his community and programs there. And the California State Senate awarded him the Generational Icon Award as a result of these donations. He's a big proponent of the Black Lives Matter movement and supports it with both his lifestyle and lyrics. His song, All Right, was used as a mantra after the killing of Tamir Rice. His music is timeless, and he's rapped about racial injustice and the hardships of being a black man in America since the start. His album, To Pimp a Butterfly, is said by journalist Aaron Carnes of Good Times to have given a voice to the struggle and triumphs of Black America. In conclusion, today I first discussed the early life of Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. Second, I discussed his array of musical works. And third, I discussed the philanthropic efforts of Lamar and his importance to American culture. In conclusion, despite being born into less than ideal conditions and having the odds stacked against him, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth has achieved the epitome of success. He's created music that will be listened to for decades to come, and rightfully so. He continues to live a humble lifestyle, fight for change with his music, give back to those in need, and relate to those who know how it is to grow up as a good kid in a mad city. Thank you.